We've been speaking with Edna Smith, the mother of someone who is involved in gang activities and is now putting the pieces of his life back together. Edna, why did you agree to come on this show, and what do you want to accomplish by being here today?
I'm on a mission to seek and find answers. Why are we losing so many of our young people? Retired over 2 years ago, did some substitute teaching in a couple of the Hampton City schools, and I'm just trying to do whatever I can to seek answers, because we're just losing too many young people.
A lot of the civic leaders and community deciders in this building today also are here with opinions. Cliff Hayes is one of them. Cliff, thanks for coming, first of all. What's your opinion on all of this?
Well, I tell you, I'm happy to see a group of young people from around the region that we can listen to get their input. Quite honestly, it's important for us as leaders to go together with law enforcement to sit behind closed doors and try to come up with what we think are some of the solutions to this issue. But I think more important is that we stop and listen, as Ms. Smith alluded to earlier, to hear what it is that the young people have to say about this issue. I think they're right there on the front line, and they have a perspective that we need to pause and listen to.
Cliff, you mentioned hearing from the youth. Edna, you talked about the importance of parent-to-youth communicating, and that's what we're going to do. So who's got questions? Who's got questions? Let's start right over here. And why don't you stand up and tell everyone your name?
I'm Derek Harris, and I go to IC Norcom High School.
And what's your question?
And my question was, afterwards, how difficult was the transition and for both of y'all?
We're still transitioning. It'll be a year in July that he was released from prison, and it's an adjustment. It's a new relationship that has started. I don't know some of the things that he may have experienced while he was locked away. I don't think I want to know him, you know, but I'm thankful that he's home now, but it's difficult. As a mother, you never forget. The thing I never forget is hearing those shackles in the courtroom.
Who's got one? Go ahead. What's your name?
My name is Jada Young, go to Smith High School. My question is, why do you think he joined the gang anyway?
That's a good question, because when you look at the typical scenario, it's supposedly only happens in the inner city. And as you heard from the intro, we did 10 years overseas, just traveling all over the world. So I don't know. It was new. You know, brand new here in the States, went to military schools all his life. So I really can't answer that. I mean, the military is a community within itself. So when you bring them into a different environment, it's a change.
And thanks so much for being here. Obviously, we have a lot more to talk about and a lot more questions to answer. When we return, we'll explore the truths and myths behind gangs and the reasons why a young person chooses to join. Stay with us. Awareness and prevention are critical in the fight against gangs and violence. You can find out more information and access to the resources presented in this program online at cox11.com. One way you can stay plugged in.